Coming up, Beyond the Fairway, Dougie Fresco, Will Lowery. We're going to talk a little bit about the equipment, new drops coming out. Also going to talk about how more 18 to 34-year-olds playing the game of golf. Matt McCarthy, Battlefield promotion, wins 3 times on the Korn Ferry Tour, goes ahead and wins in his 3rd PGA Tour start. Will, we're going to talk a little bit about some ideas going into the fall, how to make your game a little bit better, make golf a little bit more enjoyable. And how do you know if the person you're paired with is a good golfer? I don't know if it matters sometimes, but anyway, we're going to get into all that right here, Beyond the Fairway. Will Lowery is back in a hotel, and Will, I got to be honest with you. I don't think you have a house. Like, I don't think you have a home base, my guy.
I live in group 1. I am priority. I'm not priority life-wise, but I am priority according to American Airlines.
Okay,
but yeah,
you got priority somewhere, because home ain't it for you, right?
Man, I mean, yeah, we out here back hurting from traveling. I'm at a point now. I'm not trying to flex, but first class means nothing to my back right now. I can't even take a golf swing, so I'm hurting right now. I miss golf. I miss the smell of golf mornings, and we in a point right now where the weather is starting to get a little cooler. The mornings are getting a little brisk. It's probably not like that out in Arizona right now.
It's still like 100. Not like that.
Is it still 198 degrees?
No, it's just 98. Just 98 right
now. Well, that's cool. That is fall to y'all, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. It's falling. It's falling. Next week though, that's the one. That's when we see some 80s turn the corner, and we gonna be back. Overseed has popped and sprung, and courses are opening back up. And yeah, just don't come out here in October. Worst month in ever.
Well, I mean, I know when it comes to the cooling of the temperature and the golf slows down a little bit, on the PGA Tour and Korn Ferry, etc. That means we get into the equipment season, Doug. And you are my go-to equipment guy. Ample amount of times when I'm somewhere trying to talk equipment with all the big guys and I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I just know 1 tape, 2 tape is all I know when putting on a grip. I gotta call you. So, Doug, what's the hot list? I'm in the market for a new driver. What do I go? What do I do? Or do I have to go get the burn a bubble?
Well, let's just talk about what's dropping though. Let me just put a little sauce on what's dropping. Now, I do appreciate you calling me the club guru. I wouldn't say that. I just like new. That's really all it is. But Mizuno got some new irons dropping, and I don't know if you know, like Japanese forged steel. That's my jam, and Mizuno is one of the premier forging houses in Japan, and they got a new launch coming out. I don't know what the numbers is. It's like SC9. I don't know what it's called, but yo folks, Will, used to be aligned with them. Not sure if you still are. Cleveland's launching some new wedges, RTZs coming out, so we'll see what the new data is. Remember, most of the stuff's already launched on tour, so it ain't got to us just yet, but Titleist dropped new Pro Vs. White boxes flying around on the PGA Tour right now. Cobra is dropping a dark speed driver, just hit the USGA conforming list. I think it's called the Adapt, DS Adapt. And I like what they're doing with the dark speed because it's got my initials on it. Dark speed, Doug Smith, DS. So anyway, we'll have to keep an eye on some of those things dropping as well as all the apparel brands dropping. But here's my thing, Will. This is what pisses me off. This is what I don't understand. And I know we got to have a new every year, but I'm getting to a point with golf equipment, man, where I'm like, this shit ain't that much better. It's not that much. It's just new. It ain't that different. Like,
that's where my next question was.
It's not that much different.
That's why I was about to ask you, like, how are we still not cheating? Like, what is the new technology? How much can the tech without teching too much?
Well, here's what's pissing me off about the tech space right now. If I'm just being 100% honest, what people fail to realize is you need spin to curve the ball, right? If you want to curve the ball. So at a certain talent level, I'm only probably talking to the top 4% of golfers right now. So forgive me, that's where I reside. That's where Will resides when he does bring his own clubs to the golf course. But you need spin to curve the ball. Zach Johnson, I fit him for a driver one day. He was telling me he likes to see his balls spin at a certain rate with the driver. And he likes it in that high 2,600 RPM rate to make sure he can hit that Zach Johnson patented draw. Now all the new technology that's coming out is designed for lower spin and higher launch. Well, I don't want to launch it higher, and nor do I want less spin. So I've actually had quite a problem over the past few seasons with people dropping their launch parameters, trying to get enough spin to where I can still hit a cut if I want to, or a draw, right? It's like I can't really move the ball, which is, one of those things, Will, that is kind of annoying. Again, I'm talking about me, and I fit in a very small window of the overall golf population, and of that golf population, people that's actually spending money on golf clubs. So I understand that I am a minority.
Ooh,
Sorry.
that's a nice little ring to it.
Had to put that on there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah, that was
I just feel
nice.
like, as we've progressed in this golf industry, we're starting to see just, higher launch, lower spin. And yeah, that's the key to distance, but it's not the key to tighten dispersion, or maybe it is. And some arguments you could argue either way. I'd argue that it doesn't, because you don't spin the ball enough to curve it to keep it on the planet at a certain talent level. Anyway, I can geek out and go
But
about that.
it's so funny. I remember when I was playing and the TrackMan came out and talking about uh the axis of the spin, and when it comes to path versus club face, and the dispersion or the differential. I want to know, like, are you still heavy into the numbers?
Mhm.
Are you still feel? Are you because even when I got heavy into the numbers, I got a little lost when I was playing, dog. Like I got
Yeah,
real
yeah.
lost versus path to swinging out the right
Fate.
field, et cetera, and path to face. But as I realized, was it swing path and with club
No, I'm just
face?
laughing at how you put
Oh,
it. Path to
yeah,
face
yeah,
or face to path. It's the same. It's the
face to
same
the
expression.
same
Just
thing.
you just
Yeah, it's
Will
cross.
Lowry'd
I
it.
mean,
You put that. You
I,
cross-handed.
that, that's how I move.
You
But
put
I
that
was wondering,
cross-hand
like,
production on it. That's what it was.
exactly. So what I was wondering though, like, are you still into the numbers? Or are you still going back to a little more of the feel?
Let's start here. The what TrackMan did, it didn't teach a lot of people anything new. And that's gonna sound weird, right? What it did was it gave numerical values to the shit we already knew. Like, if you know that if you swing to the right, if you're a right-handed player and your face is closed, the ball's gonna go left. That's just physics. But what TrackMan did do at the time was it gave us numerical values as to how much something was open versus how far something did go the other way. So it didn't teach us anything new. It actually helped us quantify um, the difference between X, Y's, and Z's, right? As far as spin axis and things like that. So not new information, but yes, did I get lost in numbers? Yeah, but it was more K-vest, which is that little vest that used to sing. I don't know if you remember that little thing you used to put on,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
would
yeah,
show you how
yeah,
much you turned and swayed, this,
yeah.
that, and the third. Now you got Sportsbox AI that can do all that on your phone. But I think there was a year where I got lost in trying to hit perfect swing positions,
Yep.
and but when it comes to data, yes, is it easy to get lost? Yeah, but that's why you got to go find an instructor, PGA professional that knows what the hell they doing, because people can make this number sound so sexy and
Yeah,
talk
they
about
can.
your D plane, and we got to get your path out to the right with an open face so you can hit that kind of cut versus a
Cut.
left
Yeah,
path with a square face and hit that kind of cut. It's,
yeah.
I the Mike Benders of the world, I don't agree with how he teaches, specifically hitting a cut. That's just me. But the TrackMan is able to, or the Foresight, either any launch monitor data, not the cheap stuff. I'm talking about the expensive stuff.
You said Mike
Um,
Bender. Mike Bender is more of a draw based guy, isn't he?
yeah, he is, but Mike Bender teaches right path, open face to hit a cut. So think about how open your face has to
Yep.
be if you're hitting a cut, or code named a push cut, which I can't even fathom how. Anyway, that's not even for this podcast. That's
Yeah,
not what we're
yeah.
talking about.
That's
We're gonna have to go
that's
over
a
to some
that's
other
a
shit.
yeah.
Anyway,
That's tough.
but no, what's funny though, Will? You asked a question off top of this, and it's about equipment and getting equipment and making sure that people can play the game at a high level. And look, folks, I'll be honest with you. At this point in golf, you don't need to change every year. You don't. It really does. It's really, if you go play 2-3 years ago driver, it's gonna give you about the same shit that you're gonna get out of this current driver. You actually might spin that one more, spin this one less. That's just for all OEMs. That's just consistent across the board. One might feel different, so you may buy some feel bias, which is great. But Will, when we talk about partners that you're with, make golf your thing. There's got to be budget friendly kind of resources for places where people can go and get either secondhand equipment or a couple iterations old equipment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you think we just did a segment on this way, make off your thing. Go check it out on YouTube page. But when you think about Make Golf, you're thinking how we can grow the game, how we grow the business. There's still a portion of we want to grow the game in the physical way of making sure we get the golf clubs in the right people's hands for the first time. Especially when you see the growth of the participation rate in these different demographics in golf, when it comes to on-course participation, off-course participation, even first-time beginners when it comes to green grass facilities. And when you think about when you go to green grass facility, you gotta have a damn club, man. You just gotta have 14 clubs.
Hell, you don't need 14. You just need a couple of months.
You need a couple of them. In my case, I had 17 clubs and probably 7 of them were the same. And then I just wanted to make sure I had enough clubs. My favorite club. So there's so many different spots where you can kind of, somewhat, get your first set. You can go to Dick's Sporting Goods. You can go to Global Golf. You can go to so many different spots to where you can make sure you can have a set that is specifically fitted for you. Now, Doug, as being a former, where you're still a current fitter, how important is it to have a solid set of clubs that is fitted and tailor-made to you? No pun intended with tailor-made, but yes.
You know what? Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and make this segment right here. Talk about used clubs brought to you by TaylorMade Golf and the good folks over there. Shout out to Matt Bovey over there at TaylorMade. Just got married. Don't know who Matt is? Go look him up. Congratulations, Matt. But look, you know what? I think there's a lot of hype in custom club fitting at the entry point. Will, like, I don't think anyone should go get fit if they can't hit the ball in the air in back-to-back concession. Like, if you can't consistently get the ball in the air, getting fit ain't gonna do shit. Go get a lesson. And I think a lot of people, like, you go back 5 years ago, getting fit was so, like, taboo in this, like, scary space. Now, hell, Ping is saying, go get fit today. Like, in they ads. Like, now they pushing you to be fit. Look, I don't care who you are. If you can get the ball in the air, if you can make bogeys and pars and doubles, that's kind of bogey, par, double. That's going to be kind of the qualifier that says you're ready to even think about getting fit. If you're still in that range and every second or third shot you hitting is dribbling or chunk fat and ground's coming up and exploding, look, then you're not ready to get fit. So what do you do if you're not ready to get fit? Well, you can rent clubs at the golf course, or you can borrow demo clubs when you go to a driving range or in the public sector or whatever. Or guess what? You can borrow someone else's stuff. Odds are, if you suck at golf, you know somebody else that sucks at golf. Just go borrow their stuff. And a lot of people think, Will, like, oh, I'm new, I need my own set, this, that, and the third. No, you don't. You can just go get a lesson, and the pro that you're getting a lesson from will provide you with the sticks that you need to participate. You go to Top Golf, they got clubs there. Go to Top Golf. I'm not advocating for Top Golf. I want people to go out to play green grass golf. I understand if you want to get drunk and hit shots and fall over the edge. Sure, go to Top Golf. That's fine. That's great. But let's take it. Let's take it further than that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to the course. Let's take it to the range. And use the mully golfs. Use the second swings. Use Play It Again Sports. There's like one of those like everywhere you go. Play It Again Sports. That's a great avenue for finding your first set, or any of these mom and pop shops, around the different areas of country. I don't know. There's always a mom and pop's golf store somewhere.
Yes,
just go over there. Let them get you cracking.
But if you want to kill two birds with one stone, you can't have these people, like you just mentioned, go to the off-course facilities such as Entertainment Golf as a Drive Shack or Top Golf or Independent Driving Range. I mean, hell, the participation rate amongst off-course entertainment sites has increased significantly. We're at just below 33 million participants in off-course. Yes, isn't that crazy? 33 million people are participating in off-course sites such as the Top Golf, etc., Drive Shack, all that. So
what's Tiger's putting place? That's a good time, as a matter of fact.
It is a good time.
What's Pop Stroke? Pop Stroke.
Yeah, Pop Stroke. But but thing about it though, there is a ongoing growth in this game, and we just kind of we mentioned earlier about how the older generation of golf is starting to tap into. The older generation is starting to tap into golf for the very first time too. And why do you think that is, Doug?
I think the barrier to entry is different, right? When I was a kid, country club, public course, it was all very scary, terrifying, right? And especially if you're a person of color, you come from, a lower socioeconomic background. You out there with rich people. And honestly, I think over the past, since we've been doing the podcast, now this is what, year 4, probably in the last 10 years, golf has not become such a scary thing to do. Now it's kind of like, oh, let's try this golf thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like, you have those efforts like Make Golf Your Thing that's literally trying to say, hey, you over there, make golf your thing. That's not an ad. That's just actuality. And, and then there's more and more people playing now, Will. So there's more people inviting other people to play. Like my wife I've been married for 7 years, bro. In the last 6 months, she done caught the bug. She done caught the fever. She popping golf balls on the range like it's Molly at a rave. It's wild how much golf she's trying to take in right now. And it's fun. It's entertaining to watch. It's nice to have that seat where I can make sure that her experience is going the right way. But she's not scared as a person of color to go to the driving range by herself. And I think that's probably some things that we're not talking about, Will, is the fact that the barrier to entry has decreased and made it a little bit easier just to go out to the golf course with the places that you were talking about.
But the numbers indicate that the barrier to entry is lower because we're in a third year straight where we have 3 million new golfers that are touching green grass facilities. Third year straight to 3 million people are coming to the game of golf from a green grass green grass POV positioning, entering to the space, whatever you want to call it. So that means that we're growing. But I think what's even more more welcoming is that we have other avenues, entry points, such as the podcast. You see other people with the YouTube. You see skits. You see things that make golf more enjoyable and also less
not so stuffy. It doesn't seem so stuffy. When you see the skits, the St. Andres, the Hallie Ledbetters doing their thing, Will Lowery's making their skits and whatnot and shows. Think about it. Home course advantage, Will. You're actually showing people that, like, hey, even though you might not have been dealt the best hand, there's people out here that want you to do great in this game. And that shows other people, you know what? Maybe there's people out there like that for me. Let me go pull up to the range, pull up to the golf course, pull up to the pro shop, Dick's, whatever, big box brand and check this thing out.
Yeah, but like you said earlier, what you say the younger generation, particularly those 18 to 34, have been driving growth of golf since the pandemic. So
that's crazy. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. So it makes me wonder. And here's a question I'm curious: How is tech presenting itself, or I guess how is the people who represent the tech world of golf present itself to the boomers and I guess millennials not too much intimidated by tech, but to the boomers, the new people that are coming into golf who are from the baby boomer era? Is tech making a conscious effort in reaching out to them so they can get their game better? That's what I'm curious.
I'm trying to better understand what you're trying to say. I think I
got are the old people, can the old people benefit from the technology too? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So it's funny. So I did Notable Gay's event a couple weeks ago, and we were just talking about golf ball technology, hitting it. Notable Gay, who's 52 years old, just started playing Champions Tour when we played with him at that APGA event out here in Phoenix. He said he's hitting the ball farther now than he was when he was a younger person. And so I feel like the tech really is making a difference because as people are starting to age, they're hitting the ball as far as they did when they were, fully able-bodied people. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where when we talk about the equipment tech, yes. But now think about this. This is what's wild when you really break it down.
Hit me.
You remember what it was like to make a tee time in the early 2000s? Think about that. Making a tee time. You had to what? Yeah. Call the course. Hey, yo, trying to get 4 out tonight or tomorrow morning. What y'all got available? Well, click. We can get you out so-and-so and so-and-so. It was a arduous task to create a tee time. Now you can just go online. You got kayak of golf. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got the golf now.
Booking.com.
You got the booking of golf out here.
Hey, this segment is brought to you by your travel needs. Booking.com.
Booking.yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, think about how easy it is, but not just to make a tee time at one course. Like, I go to a town, and I am so not trying to, like, do an ad, right? But you check Golf Now, and it's like, within 15 miles, I've got all these golf courses that I can go and play and see what the rates are and XYZ. Like, just that tech, as simple as it sounds and seems, like, that makes getting to, you have no excuse not to play golf or even like check it out.
I agree with that.
And that's bare bones.
I think entry points when it comes to tech is everything is changing. I think on course tech, not a lot has changed because I'm still using my R7 3-wood from 08. It's just that simple, TaylorMade. It's just that simple.
Hard to find.
Great. So now here's a question that we can have for our audience, Dougie. What three? Because I find that is the most common club that stays in the bag the longest is 3-wood. Maybe 3-wood putter. Would you say putter too?
Not if you're talking about me. Not if you're talking about me. That bitch, it changed every week.
Okay, all right. Okay, was excluding Doug. Would you say? I would say probably 3-wood is the club that stays in the bag the longest. That has sentimental value. That can take you down memory lane. So my 3-wood, what's the best 3-wood before 2020? I would like to know from people in the audience.
The best pre-2020? What's the best
3-wood?
Let me tell you what that TaylorMade Stage 2 RBZ was.
Ooh, that's the white one, right?
The white one.
Is it the white one?
The white
yes.
one.
Yes.
With the little wine on the back with the yellow little flag. Oh.
Yeah. Mine was the R7. It was, I guess TaylorMade did a collab racing. It had the checker flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing, man. The
one I had before that. But the one before that I had for years. I had a
which one was that?
Tour Exotic CB2.
Oh, Exotic. Oh, Exotic was. I still got that thing in the garage.
I got it at the crib. I got mine too. Still got it. It don't go as far as the new ones though, but it's still.
Man, that thing was going.
Was solid.
That thing was going further than the driver.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why they want to mess around. Sorry, this was so not designed to be a gear episode, but you know what? We haven't really done one, so now let's get into it, man.
So yeah, that 3-wood, that was a solid 3-wood.
Yeah, and then I had a TaylorMade V Steel in high school. That was that was a bad.
Well, you know what? But do you remember speaking of steel? You remember the Callaway Steelhead?
Yeah, I had the driver.
The driver,
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, Big Bertha, great Big Bertha, biggest Big Bertha. Oh,
bro, I tell you what, my very first like really good club outside of putter. My first real putter was a Rossi 2, Odyssey Rossi 2. That was my first like.
That's the white one. That's the white one with the hole.
No. Before that was
Rossi 2.
We talk. The Rossi 2. We're gonna put the picture up. Go ahead and put the picture up. Rossi 2. Yeah, that's the like the original like mallet, like the original one. Like that was my first one. That first 3-wood I got that changed my life. It was actually a 4-wood, and it was a Callaway Warbird. With the R
and 4 plus. That's it. It had 4 plus on it though.
With the was it RTC shaft in it that they like? It was a stock shaft. Bro, that was the one. I used to hit 3-wood back then just because it was more expensive than the driver I had. Like, I had some bullshit in the driver, but I was hitting that Callaway because everybody be like, ooh, because the head cover had the fuzzy head cover with the H2, S2 on the top of it so people could look at it and think you was somebody. Man, that was it.
Here's the next question. Here's the next question for the audience. I would love to get I don't know, man. We so privileged now. I don't even know if they even got it no more. The best set of clubs that made you feel apart that weren't name brand. Give me the best knockoff set of clubs that were the best knockoff set of clubs.
Knockoffs. That was you taking me back to my youth with F.
You remember? So they had King Snakes.
Yeah,
the King Cobras.
Yeah, King Cobra. But the funny part is that was my first set. It was a playoff of those, but they were from Pal Joey. The Pal Joey.
Oh, you about to make me cry on that one.
The King. Yeah.
You about to make me cry on that one.
But had the little ridges in the back, man. I still have that set too. Back
You
in the
remember
crib in
what
Kentucky.
was it? What was the ones that I remember? I got them later in life, and I kept them
Wow,
forever.
we sound old right now.
It don't matter, man. We just going vintage. Forget the.
I started with persimmon clubs. Let's just get that. Look, that's how long I've been in the game. My first driver was a power built persimmon.
You did not say power built. Lord heavens. Oh Lord heavens.
That's true.
Power
That's facts.
Built.
Power
hey, you
built.
Remember, I still got the TaylorMade wood when it was about the size of a dime. It was first metal one though. I still got that one in the garage. Hey,
bro, I had that TaylorMade or that Titleist PT, the one Tiger had. That club head was this big.
Man, it was an 880, 990. No, that was
no.
472. No, it was a number.
I just know it was PT. No, it was PT. The Titleist PT. That joint was like 175 cc's. That's the smallest thing. Anyway.
But they had a driver. It was called 440 or something. It was something. Anyway,
Will,
I do remember.
What was the first set of clubs that you had that matched?
That was the Tyler. Here. Let me tell you how God blessed me so much over the years. So I had the MCIs, which was a knockoff to the DCIs.
Right, because that was a telephone company back then too.
Exactly. MCI, Singular Wireless in Bell South. Well, Bell South, my Bell Atlantic.
Alltel and this.
Free nights, free weekends, Alltel Mobile, dog. I hear Alltel Mobile in a minute, bro. Wait a minute, I got stock at Alltel. I don't know what happened. Hey, but anyway. Anyway.
Oh man,
so
you got me sweating dog.
It was MCIs. I got good grades. Dad bought me some DCIs 990s, and DCI 990s the first complete set, and I was like, I can keep these for the rest of my life, dog. I can keep it for the rest of my life. I don't know if everybody remember DCI 9. I thought I was, dog. I just knew I was.
I don't know
if what golf ball made you feel official when you was a kid?
Titleist Tour Prestige 90.
Prestige 90. God, depression.
That was the first. I got my first hole. My first hole in one was with a Tour Prestige 90. That was one but that professional, because I left the professional for the Prestige.
When I found the professional, I kept that. That was my.
Oh, I'll give you one, Will. I'll give you another one. You ready?
Hit me.
Precept EV Extra Spin.
Oh, is that Laddie? Is that the Laddie?
That was before that. That was
before the Laddie. Yeah, EV Extra Spin. I remember the Precept. The Laddie was a good ball. That was a good ball.
Bro, you got me.
Yeah, that was a good ball. But I was a Strata guy because I was a huge fan of.
Hey, Strata was dope.
I was a huge fan of Ray Floyd back in the day. Cause he's Strata. I was Raymond Floyd. Marco Mira. I think Corey Pave was Strata too.
Dude, me and James Hahn was talking about this yesterday. As a matter of fact, he said that his favorite ball when he was a kid was the Slazenger Tour Ballata.
Slazenger. Dude, I didn't know how to pronounce the name until this like a couple years ago. Slazenger, yes. I used to butcher that name. I'm getting these sausages.
I would love to see like a Malbon Slazenger like collab.
Yes.
Like just on some like ode to the yesteryear. I don't know who owns somebody. It's probably TaylorMade or Callaway owns I have no idea. I can do this all day, man.
Yeah. It makes me want to go buy some.
Do this all day, man.
Hey, hold on. What was the one more? I hate to say it because I don't want to get it right. Was it Magnum? Was there ball Magnum? Not the condom, but there Magnum? Not MAGA.
I don't know. You know what? You that might have been a Carolina thing right there, like mustard hot sauce, or mustard barbecue sauce.
There was a Top Flight in the Top Flight family. We got to look it up. Magnum.
Hey, ain't the golf bag in your house got Adams on it? As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I had a Tight Lies, brother. I had a Tight Lies call. Remember, look, Look, call the 1-800 number off Golf Channel to get my tight lines.
Yes, that my man with the boring voice. Oh man, what he used to promote at 2:00 in the morning?
Man, I don't know, but I bought it.
Oh no, it wasn't tight line. It was the Perfect Club. You remember the Perfect Club?
Perfect Club, yeah, I remember. You remember the
that was the first like utility hybrid club that we didn't know. My brother still used that club actually.
You remember it was a diamond plated wedge that you could change the face on to make it spin. Spin Doctor.
Oh, that was TaylorMade though, wasn't it?
Oh no, it was an independent. It was one of them infomercials at night.
Oh, if you want to go infomercial, you remember the hammer, that big white dude with blonde hair.
Anyway,
I think one time he said Obama. Nah, I don't know what he did, but
hey, look, I will say this though. Join the conversation. Beyond the Fairway Instagram. Go in there. Let us know about kind of your favorite clubs of yesteryear. I could go all day. Just the R580 with the TP. Ooh. Remember the Tour Preferred? Ooh. TaylorMade used to just say this was for Tour. All of that stuff. But let's talk about Ping right now. Let's talk about Matt McCarthy joining Wesley Bryan, Jason Gore with the Battlefield promotion from the Korn Ferry Tour. Just stopping by the PGA Tour, getting a win, no big deal. I do like the fact that there was a new PGA Tour tournament there in Utah. Will, it was nice to see kind of new winner, new event. Didn't know how the course was really going to play. I like that. Jason Gore's a homie, so shout out to Matt McCarty for doing what you do. But we got to talk about how the PGA Tour needs to spice up kind of the fall series. And it's like, I've been thinking about this. What can if the PGA Tour were to come to us and say, guys,
I don't know why they won't come to us, cuz. I don't know why.
You know what? I'm not going to give away too much because they need to pay for it. But after being at Noda's event last week and seeing how match play works and how people enjoy that point race, if you will, where each match is worth a point, just take the top 50 or the top 100, however the PGA Tour is going to do whatever it is they do. Draw a line right down the middle and let's just have matches. And then one side is a team, the other side's a team. We play for point totals. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out. This was not vetted. I'm talking and thinking at the same time. Don't judge me. But just to say, hey, yo, these people over here versus these people over here, we're going to have matches with everybody, and we're going to have a point total for the winning team or winning side. Everybody's getting paid. Like that is something that I want to see. I want to see people be like Nota Begay, be creative in a team-style format for the tour, man. I know.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not something that's easy to do. But I want to see effort.
I'm with you on that, dog. I mean, just spitballing, fix the plane as we fly. I mean, theme tournament events, pop culture tie-ins type thing. You know what I'm saying? Pair each event with a theme and cultural moments for the holiday. I mean, you can do some crazy stuff. I know I'm thinking,
but the Martin Luther King Juneteenth soiree on the PGA Tour.
Yeah. I mean, also have it in the white people's. Have it in the white people's Atlanta. Go back to say, what's the white people? What would be a white people's Atlanta, Doug? Real quick.
It ain't Eastlake. I can tell you that. It ain't.
What was it? White people's Atlanta? I think will probably be Salt Lake. I wish I was there. I bet it was wild there this week.
Okay, how about that? Something like that. We'll take. Let's just take. I want to see a PGA Tour event at a Muni course. Not like the one in Houston, Memorial Park that's all nice and shit. I want to see people go back to they roots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go play some bull. Go to Chester, Washington.
It didn't take the country club people raising country club out their environment and going to where the greens are running at 8, 7, and see real Kikuya. Go to Chester, Washington. Go see that real Kikuya.
Not the manicure Kikuya. He talking about that.
No, we don't want to go Riviera Kikuya. We want real Kikuya. Kikuya that'll kill you. That's what we want. That's what we want. But I'm with you. I'm just with you on doing something, a new scratch and sniff, especially for this fall series.
New scratch and sniff. You know what? I'd like to see even the pros first shows. Not maybe not a PGA Tour event, but I would like to see Stanley the mechanic paired with Scotty Scheffler against Bob the chef playing with damn Xander Schauffele. Like, you know what? Let's make that a match. Let's take that. You know, and I'm all for the YouTube stuff too, but you know, it's got its place.
Or just ordinary charity tournaments, kind of in a way with PGA pros with local influencers. You know, I mean, or you can do national influence. You know, Roger Steele and damn Scotty Scheffler versus you and Justin Thomas.
That's too black. They ain't gonna have that. They might do like
that's too many. That's
Grant
don't be
Horvat.
alarmed.
Roger versus Grant Horvat and Scotty
you're right.
and
You're right. You're right. You might be right. That might be too.
You know what?
Afros American.
Can we just get this live event done so we can have a cohesive PGA Tour, like, or live deal, PIF deal? I'm sorry, but I watched that Dunhill Links a couple weeks ago and Terrell Hatton getting the W there. It was so nice to hear John Rahm for birdie. It was oh damn, I forgot about John Rahm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a pleasurable event, man. Like, it was a dope event.
And I know he was happy that he was in a 72-hole event. That made him feel good. Because that dude, he don't like 54 holes. He don't like 54 holes.
Hey, but he like 400 million.
I don't know. I think he'll get that back to go back to get his heart rate going on over some golf.
That's a very loaded topic that I'm not gonna get into. I'm not touching that one until Saudis give up some money, to me at least. I ain't saying. But Will, how do you know? How do you know? We touched on this a little bit about it last episode. We talked about, you know, the country club kids versus the private course kids when we were growing up. But here's the thing. I play a lot of public golf. I'm not sure if you do anymore. You are a country club member, spoiled brat. But how do you know if the golfer that you're paired with is good? What are those giveaways of a good golfer? Because I was thinking about this for a YouTube skit recently, and there are certain things that I think are giveaways. I'll give you one.
How you ask me a question to answer it? Go ahead.
I'm giving you time to think. I'm looking out for you right now.
All right.
I think the days of an individual having clubs that match are over. I don't think that means you're very good at all. If you're a non-PGA Tour player and being paid. If you've got one brand for everything nowadays, I look at you like you suck. Because
that's equivalent. That's equivalent to have the same color of clothes matching. Like everything matching the clothes.
You talking about like wearing monochrome. You talking about monochrome clothes.
Whatever the hell that means. But yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I got my.
No, I just gave you one. Okay. I said when all your clubs match means you suck. But if your club's all over the place, then you're probably pretty good.
All right. I indicate a person is a baller, is a good golfer by the way his towel is laying on his clubs.
Ooh.
If that towel is,
I like that.
If that towel is just folded right and laying gently on the clubs in a way that is finesse, like I'm supposed to be here because I'm going only wipe the center of the club face. That type of towel versus the towel that just comes that you use in a gift in a door prize. If you see
I hate those towels. Why do people give those away? I think I got one over here somewhere. As a matter of fact,
if you see a door prize towel on a golf bag, the guy can't play.
Why do people even make that damn towel? It's like
it's the most annoying towel. Like you can't do nothing with it.
No, you can't do nothing with it. Oh, I got one right here. I got one right here.
I try to pick up that's it. You can't pick up your dog doodle with it because it just don't fit.
Look at this towel. I'm not gonna show the brand because I love this is the homie brand. But still, like, what am I gonna do with this? Is this
can't
a face?
Do nothing with it.
It's a washcloth. Don't give me a washcloth.
Yeah.
White people, this is what a washcloth looks like. You know, they use the soap straight out there. They just use the soap and this.
Hey, Doug, let me tell you, Doug, you know how we move. We love black people. Black people get it. White people get it. Everybody get it on the show.
Everybody gets it.
But I do remember I was a laughing stock. I was on a mini tour event. I was staying with some white friends. And I was like, I asked them if they had washcloth. And they looked at me like
you dumb as hell.
What do you need washcloth for? So the whole family was downstairs by the island. Big island, I might add. And they were like, where you going? I'm going to Walmart. they was like, "Oh, that's right. Will said he needs a washcloth," and they all laughed at me. They laughed at me. I'm like, Mister, I just want to exfoliate. I just want to exfoliate my legs. That's all I want to do. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah,
exactly.
that right there, the towel. That is
Okay,
the towel.
I like the towel. I feel like here's the way. If you've never heard of the brand that the bag is, the clubs are, or the head covers on the clubs are, you might want to get a new tee time. You might want to go ahead and just not play with that individual, because if they have a new set of nothing, the Bobos version of golf clubs, you're not going to enjoy. You're not going to enjoy your time. You know what I'm talking about, Will? We've all seen it. We've been there. We've been there.
I feel that. I say this too. I say this. If the putter is on the backside where the driver and woods are in the compartment, I think you're a baller. I think you can play.
You know what?
But that putter, if that putter is at the bottom where the wedges are, I don't think you.
You know what? I've been arguing this lately. See, where's it supposed to go? You know what I mean? Like, where's the putter supposed to go?
I think this is an age, but I think it's
supposed to be back there. I don't know.
But it's an age old question. It's like, do you wash your silverware in the dishwasher?
Oh, here you go.
With it up or down? I don't know. It just depends. It depends. But I think all ballers, ball strikers, pure ball strikers, put the putter on the backside with a driver 3 wood and hybrid go. That's how I look at it.
Here's another one that pisses me off, and I know people suck. If you have a carry bag with a stand, and you put your clubs in backwards, where you have the drivers where the wedges should go, and your wedges on top because it sits in the cart, you know what I'm talking about? You suck. You just suck at golf. Like, it's not. This game might not be for you.
You don't suck more than the guy who's carrying his bag with the woods and everything going that way. They carrying the bag.
I hate that.
Woods. Oh, when they carry it, everything going that way back. Oh, no, that. I did that one time.
I do that sometimes just to piss people off. I do that in hotels. I carry it backwards like that, just to look like I'm not. But I will say this. Here's one.
Hit me.
If it's shirts, I feel like ballers nowadays are playing golf with their shirts untucked. Somebody's tucking in right now, unless they got like white Titleist on or white FootJoy shoes. If your shirt is tucked in, you might not be that guy.
Nah, I ain't with you on that one, Doug.
No, I'm sure. I think I've just seen it out here in Scottsdale so much with the bro culture, because they like to roll their cuffs up on their shorts, and now they got the left nut hanging out while they try to play. That motherfucker I'm talking about. It's like, I'm just saying, that's the motherfucker I'm talking about in this concept. Anyway, man. Hey, yo, let's get out of here on a high note, Will. Yo, how do you know if the golfer you got paired with is good? Go ahead, let us know what you think. Beyond the Fairway, Will and I. Hey, Will, we got the Culture Cup coming up in Atlanta in a couple weeks. A lot of content gonna come out of there. Roger Steele, Victor Cruz gonna be in the field. $10,000 up to an HBCU of the winner's choice. So Will and I will be competing there with the Pathways to Progression on the PGA Tour player development program, putting that on. So looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go let me flex real quick, because my birthday's today. Actually, I don't know when this is coming out, but the 15th is my birthday. I'm going to Olympic Club and playing Cal Club this weekend, so I'm gonna let y'all go slum it with the peasants while I look down on you from a high on the mountaintops of San Francisco. I bid you adieu, good night, and cheers. Holla at y'all.
Oh, that's just a gross display of connection.
You set it up. Thank you.
All right, that was good.